3, 2, 1, action.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Comfort Club.
I'm Jess.
I'm Kira.
I'm Marissa.
And I'm thirsty. Okay.
What are we talking about today?
Wait,
No,
let's do
our 10 seconds.
Do that every single week.
She's just really in the
Excited.
rush. All right, my 10 seconds. I'll go. I booked 2 concerts this week. Chris Brown, Chris Breezy, Christopher Maurice Brown.
He's out of prison.
I'm going to that one.
That's baby. That's daddy right there.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And I'm going to Lil Wayne.
Really?
And I'm going to Vegas, so we'll just
I did not think that was your 10 seconds. You met Joe Santagato over the weekend.
I'm getting there!
Yeah.
How many 10 seconds can you fucking have?
She's
Stole
excited.
my shine! She stole my shine. Alright, anyway, yeah, I'm going to Vegas also, so let's see. I might just pop up at a concert or a show. I might see the Jabberwockies again. I might see...
Like the dancing?
Yeah.
He's more than once.
And then I saw my fucking idol, Joe Santagato, in Astoria at a bar, and
That's insane.
we had a full-blown conversation.
She didn't even FaceTime me. Piece of shit.
Does he have a wife or a kid?
If I meet Frankie,
No, it's
I won't be
Frank.
calling you.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame.
And I met Keith, the brother.
Keith is funny as hell.
No, I was like, they're so cool. They're hilarious. I honestly was low-key insulting him, but he found it hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
So
I feel like
we're
that
like
makes
besties
sense.
now. If we locked in,
No,
ain't no switching up.
she's
This is a very different 10 seconds than last week, because last week she had a cardio.
And guess what? I still have it on.
How's it going with that?
It's good. Honestly, I cannot wait to rip this baby off.
How are your rhythms?
She texted me and she
A rhythm.
goes, she's like, I just met Joe Santagato at the bar. My heart monitor is going crazy.
Anyway, it was great, phenomenal, fantastic.
All right, Kira, you go. What's your 10 seconds?
I was trying to decide between 2 10 seconds.
Just you choose them.
Guess what?
Choose them both.
It's our podcast. We can do both. We can do
Make
both.
it 20 seconds.
So
Make it 30.
my first one is, I'm gonna say shame on Kira for talking shit about Love Island USA, because it is the best TV I've ever seen in my entire life. You have to watch it. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire. I've never seen anything like it.
Wait, didn't you just hear my 10 seconds and I'm very busy?
No, I've never seen anything like
I don't think I have time
I
for
don't
that.
have time for it. I truly don't. My sleep schedule has been off. I'm not feeling the same. I'm feeling a little weird because my heart will palpitate after watching
Do you want it?
And I
After I'm
truly
done?
can't go. I can't go to sleep after. That's how crazy this shit is.
What the fuck? I don't know if I want to watch. I don't
So
have
then I
time for
started
that either.
watching the UK one, and it
haven't-
is so boring.
No.
It is so boring.
Don't talk about it like that.
No, I know it. I have to go back and say, because remember the last time I was like, the UK is going to be so much better. Everybody's agreeing. Like, even my London friends are like,
Do you have London friends?
people I follow.
Well, don't tell me because I haven't caught up on anything yet.
Yeah, it's just boring. Like, there's no drama.
There will be. It's been like, what, 4 episodes? Give it a fucking
The
second.
USA, if you know,
Yeah, 'cause
it's just nuts. It's so crazy. It literally was like I had Josh watch some of it last night, and he was like this. Then it ended. He goes, "What time's the next episode on?" I said 9.
Next
He's like,
week.
"I'm gonna try to make it, babe," because he falls asleep so early. He's watching it right now because I watched it without him last night. Like, that's how crazy this shit is.
Damn.
I was floored. So that was my 10 seconds. And my other 10 seconds, maybe I'll just hold off till next
Yeah,
week.
wait till next week.
Is it like really juicy, like really good?
No, it's just more pop culture.
You, babe?
I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really know what my 10 seconds is.
You made it to the week. How about that?
No, it's Tuesday. I haven't made it shit. Like,
I forgot it's Tuesday. We're gonna get that out.
no. I think this week is probably one of the busiest weeks I have with work, with both works, basically. But I think my 10 seconds was last night, Flora. I saw Flora for the first time since she moved. And she came over, she made me chocolate covered strawberries.
I saw.
Shout out Flora. And it was just like good to be
I
with her and
fucking
hang out
miss
with her
her.
and Tiana, and like I want her back. She needs to move back.
Yes,
And
please.
it was just like she was out of our lives for so long.
And then, she
And then
came
like
back.
coming back and like everything she did for my mom, I just like she is like
Yeah.
She's a gem.
she is so a part of
gem.
me. It's like crazy. So yeah, I Flora has my 10 seconds.
Aww.
Yeah.
Claps for Marissa.
Claps for Marissa.
Every single episode.
So this week we're going to talk about all different types of addiction. And Marissa, you want to start it off?
Wait, no, we're gonna start off with definitions.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Is it like Urban Dictionary or is it ChatGPT?
So no, I did a little
There's-
research because I wanted to like pull facts for this episode on like what addiction is, what it does to your brain. So I have 3 definitions here, and I figured all of us can say it because they're all like a little different, and I found them really interesting.
Okay.
Wait, we have to guess?
No.
I'm just gonna hand you one.
Yeah, just to read it, what the
Okay.
definition is.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I'll do the first one, which I thought this one was really interesting. So in the mid 16th century, it means denoting the state or condition of being dedicated or devoted to something. So that sounds like
That's in a very
healthy and
positive
normal.
light.
I know, it's
Yeah,
so
but it's
interesting,
so
right?
different now.
So it's changed so much from the 16th
I would
century.
love to know where the switch up
Yeah.
came.
So Marissa, you can do
think-
number 2, and then Jess could do number 3.
A chronic, lifelong condition that involves compulsive seeking and taking of a substance or performing of an activity despite negative or harmful consequences.
Right. So
I mean, that's just pretty self-explanatory.
right, you do it even though it sucks.
Yeah.
I think I disassociated for a second. I'm so sorry. I'm doing number 3.
Yes.
Okay. Compulsively? That's what that is?
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're gonna keep that in there. Go.
Compulsively engaging in the same behavior, we will refer to as it.
The behavior.
Oh my god.
I like know how to read, it just
Just
didn't make
go.
any sense. Compulsively engaging in the same behavior despite having negative or harmful consequences to your well-being.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So
That was it.
I have a little extra fact that I want to throw in there, which I also found really interesting. So, substances and certain activities affect your brain, especially the reward center of your brain.
Yes, it does.
So humans are biologically motivated to seek rewards. So we are like born and made to like seek that reward center of our brain. So these certain things like do-do-do, and then I guess certain people
What was that one again?
do-do-do.
was
Putting like
fucking
science
insane.
behind things make it make more sense.
Yes.
So like obviously we all have like personal things that have to do with addiction, whether it be like family history or something that you're actually addicted to. So all 3 of us have a little something different. I don't even think all 3 of us know what we're gonna share today.
No.
So we'll just take turns. Marissa, you can go first if you want.
So, a lot of people don't know, but 5 years ago, I went to school to be a KSAC, which is an alcohol substance abuse counselor. I did my internship, I did my class, I got my certificate, I did all the hours, I did my internship and everything, but I like took it home with me because it just sits close to home, like hearing about addiction. Family members, friends, ex-boyfriends, all addicted to either alcohol or drugs in a certain way, to a certain extent, and I've just been around it my whole life. And I've never, me personally, the most I've ever done is smoke weed. I don't even fucking drink.
So do you feel like because you were around it at such a young age, that's the reason why you don't drink?
100%. Like seeing, and like I say, it's, to my dad, like, and seeing him, it started when I was like 10, and like that's actually like what changed for me. At my cousin Donnie's wedding, her first wedding, and it changed. Like my whole persona of just seeing my father drink, and I just didn't like anybody drunk, and I hated being around drunk people. And like once I got older, it just got better because I loved going out and everything, but like there was just like to an extent, and I just like I would drink here and there, but I would never just, and I also like to be very much in control of myself. Like I see how people lose control over themselves, and it's just not for me. So those behaviors, but like I don't think that I don't have an addictive personality. I don't think you can't like pinpoint if someone does or someone doesn't. Like I smoked cigarettes for 12 years and I smoked a Juul for almost 4.
I think certain people definitely have more of an addictive personality.
100%, but I think it's all
I don't think I
in
do.
someone.
Yeah.
It's all in, like it's not like I don't have one. I do, because if lung cancer did not get my mother, my uncle, and my nonna, I would fucking be smoking a Newport Short right now. Okay?
In your basement?
In my basement.
Or your Juul.
Or my Juul.
Remember your Juul?
Please.
Yo, she lost it once, and
Once. I lost it every
no.
second of every day.
she lost it once, and it was this specific story. It was outside my house, and she like literally just parked the car. They didn't even like, nicely just, and then got out and was in the seats.
I was
under
addicted.
Yeah.
I was addicted
And
to
I was like, can we just like
Also, the
chill for a
convenience
second?
of the Juul just made it
God,
way
it was
more
terrible.
addictive.
Yeah.
I think that and shopping. Like, I have a controlled addiction with that. I think it just makes me feel better and like I enjoy it. Like, I don't put myself in debt because of it. Like, I don't have that, like, a gambling addiction like that. Like, I just enjoy it and I do it and that's it. But
Do you think it's unhealthy or healthy?
I think it's a mix. I think
depends.
that I don't always have to go shopping if I'm in a bad mood. Or like to make myself feel better.
Right,
like,
because if it's like a true, real addiction, you literally can't stop.
yeah,
and
like
you have withdrawals if you don't do it.
Like, I think
Do you itch when you don't buy the bag?
Sometimes.
They have their outlet.
They have their outlet, and like my outlet is
Getting things to your
shopping,
cart.
adding things to my cart, and checking the fuck out. Or going to a store like that, walking around at home or Marshall's, sign me up. But I have to
Because you know
say,
what it's doing to your brain.
100%.
It's releasing the dopamine.
Yes, it is. And like not many things release that dopamine, so like I'll take it. I really will.
You know what I
You
did
don't do
before
drugs, you don't smoke pot, you don't smoke cigarettes, you don't drink, so you don't really have that
There's that old school song. You don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Literally me. But I mean, I used to smoke weed. I smoked weed for forever, and then it gave me so much anxiety, so I stopped.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't. Like,
Me
I'm
too.
happy. Like, I'm happy it did because I was a lot heavier from munchies. Bad. Like, and I don't think I could have ever controlled that now. Like, even just in general. But I also wish it didn't because my anxiety. I wish it could calm my anxiety.
Yeah.
Because my anxiety is so
yeah.
high, I'd rather. So, and it's also different for me because, like, I'm not on like a Zoloft or like a what's the other one?
Klonopin.
No, the other one. It's what Lexapro. Like, I'm not on. Like, I have really bad anxiety where I've had gastro attacks and everything because of my anxiety and stress. But I get prescribed Klonopin, which is a baby Xanax. I cut it in half because I'm such a lightweight and I've had the same prescription for 4 years. So at this point, it's a placebo. Like, I just know that it's helping me, even though it's probably not doing a fucking thing to my body. But I took a whole one instead of a half, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. And I hated that feeling, and I've never felt that before. I've seen it plenty of times, and I was just like, yeah, no, it's not for me. And so, like, for me, it just, like, even though it confirmed everything that I would never do, like, I just reconfirmed it. So, like, now, like, I will not take Xanax, even if I drive sometimes, because I've been taking the same thing. It's crazy. And it's not something I ever want to be addicted to. And I'm proud of myself that I was told to take it every single morning. I did that for 6 months, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
And now I take it as needed, and I take it maybe once every 2 months.
Do you feel like it's because of, like, the fear of addiction?
I don't think I have a fear of it, but I don't want to rely on it.
Right.
Like, it's not addiction that I'm afraid of with that, because I'm a very controlled person. I'm a very strong-willed person. But I don't want to rely on something to make me feel better. I'm trying to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I just like.
That's for Marissa. How do you feel that the addictions in your relationship affected you?
I think it stemmed from. I had therapy this morning. Are we on therapy again? Because it feels like
Part
it.
two.
Yeah.
I think it stemmed from just like my dad being an alcoholic at such a young age that I wanted to be like Bob the Builder, Mrs. Fix-It, and I think that's why I attracted everybody that I attracted. But it shaped me into who I am today, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
One in particular, if you know, you know. He came out on the other side. He's great, clean, amazing, but that relationship started when I was 15 and basically ended when I was 26. It's a long time to deal with that and to see it firsthand.
So many ups and downs.
And it just taught me about life and myself. But I'm just so happy that that person is happy and clean now. But it changed me as a person completely. I am not the same person. And to be honest, I wish I could know who I would have been without it in my life. But
I second that because, you know, I dated somebody else, so
let's go to you.
two, actually, but I'm not going to talk about one of them just because.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
So you've had a couple of relationships that had addiction.
Yes. Yeah. One, when I was, like, I had no idea what that shit was. Like, I didn't know.
Your girl introduced her, unfortunately.
She basically.
Marissa always used to be like, do you guys know that guy that you're with is bi? Like,
All
like
the
his
time.
eyes are
From a
rolling in the
fucking
back of his fucking head.
I see it from a mile away. Pupils are pins.
His
Like,
pupils are pins.
That's crazy. That's what she told me. She was like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what does that mean? He's tired. She's like, no, he's like using, and I'm like, okay.
so sad.
Basically,
Whatever.
that's yeah. It is crazy how
She's
like
got the eye.
I hate it.
bad, but it's okay.
You live and
It's
you
okay.
learn though. Like, cause now I
No,
do too.
I mean,
I can spot that
that's-
shit from a mile away.
No, literally.
now I can.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can. But yeah, I basically was dating someone who was an addict, and I had no idea. Like he hid it so well, and I also didn't know what to look for. And then she told me, and
In your
yeah.
most recent relationship.
oh, so that was before, and then I had a few after, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like the last recent one was again and that one I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought again I was
Fix him.
I could fix, not that I could fix him and get. I just didn't think that it could get as bad as it did. Like I thought it was just something like
I think it needed
minute.
to.
You know, like
small
I guess he didn't tell me the whole story. I found out the
They
story
never do.
years later. Years. What am I saying? Like months later, and I was like already living there, and I was just like, okay, so I'm already in the fucking. I'm in the shit pile. Let's make something with it. You know.
Right.
And then so basically going back to what I was saying was I have my own story. I'm not, but I'm saying like. I've dealt with them in my relationships, and it breaks my heart because like you know that they want the help. It's just like they have to do the work themselves. You can't, like what Marissa said, you can't be the fixer.
Yeah.
You can help, you can assist, you can you can support, you can guide them the right way,
But
but
you could literally bring them to rehab like 9,000
It's up to
times.
them.
And it
yeah,
doesn't
it's up to
matter.
them.
And it's
so-
also a full disease. Like, I fully believe that. And especially going to school for it, it's a disease. Like, people do it to escape their reality, whether it's drugs, alcohol, smoke, whatever it is, shopping. It's an escape of reality. So deep, deep down, they're hurting about something and they just decide to cover it
Yeah.
up.
People come out of addiction and they
Yeah.
go into recovery. So it allows people to like almost look at addicts as weak sometimes because it's like, okay, if they can do it, then why can't you? So it's almost like you have to have some part of your brain that wants to get better. And if you don't, then you're going to be an addict and something's going to happen. Right?
You
Like,
just have to make
Yeah,
the
no, I
choice.
think
No.
so
Yeah,
yes, it
that's
may
right.
be a disease and maybe there's something like altering their brain chemistry that makes them more addicted to things than others, but then how does anybody get clean?
You just have to want it.
Right.
I think just alcohol and drugs or any substance has such a negative connotation with it. Like
But
cigarettes.
alcohol really doesn't.
like-
Alcohol is so fucking freely used that it's not.
No, I
even-
know, but I'm saying
Well, like a lot of people are in
the
AA.
gym. Yeah, like the gym can be an addiction.
Yeah.
Losing weight can be an addiction.
Everything can be an addiction.
Anything can be an addiction.
Yeah.
Drinking can be an addiction, but you have to pay your bills.
Teenagers will go to like rehab now for video games.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They're vape and they're 14.
So do you feel like what are you addicted to?
Ooh.
Are you addicted to anything?
Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, no, that's so fucking.
I'm addicted to my chat. I swear to God, I didn't even think. I
And
was
she'll
thinking
never
all
change it.
fucking
She'll
day.
just keep refilling that fucking jar and putting her
It's
fucking.
first. It's clean.
No, of course it's clean, but putting her like ready. Watch, she puts her little nail in it. and puts it-
I'm really addicted
Instead
to
of
my
having, like, a
chapstick.
thing.
What kind of chapstick is it?
It's just Vaseline. I've tried everything.
Vaseline is the
Vaseline
worst
is the
thing.
best.
It is
best
the
thing.
worst. No, it's the worst.
We tell all of our patients to use Vaseline.
But that's very
It-
different. It's
it's
not for chapstick.
But it's rated the #1 moisture.
This is so bad.
Sure. That's your only addiction? I
No.
think not.
No.
So that's what you're going with.
But-
your relationship,
what?
right? That's your thing.
This is the culprit right here.
and your
This is the culprit. It's
You don't have any. You do have
no.
addictions.
I think just recently I started to drink coffee a lot, and like
People become addicted to it.
caffeine is an addiction.
100%.
Yeah, that's why
But-
you get headaches when you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I could stop. Like I could completely cut it out. It's just like I think something that I like at the moment. I'll
That's
cut
a
it out in a couple.
hyperfixation.
It's a hyperfixation. It's not
Not
an
an
addiction.
addiction.
I'm not like I need coffee to function. Like I wake up and think about
That's
coffee.
Kira.
It's oh really?
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
Really?
She can't live.
I have a black coffee every time I wake up, yeah.
What are you addicted to?
Every time.
But
Yeah, please.
as I was thinking about what I'm addicted to for this episode, I started to think about myself and my like hyperfixations and like my obsessive personality. I've always said that about myself, but I never really like
Elaborate.
Admitted it?
not that I'd never admitted it, but like I never realized the difference between being addicted to something and just being hyperfixated on something. So as I'm researching for the addiction for the episode, I'm like, okay, what's the difference between hyperfixation and addiction? So they're super similar in the way that it does like release the same dopamine in your brain and it like makes you excited about certain things, but the differences are like addiction is something that you need to do, and it actually releases like unnaturally high levels of dopamine, which is why you're always going to need more and you'll never feel the same amount of dopamine. You're always going to need more. So that's what like the unhealthy way that the addiction is, which nothing that I do does that. So now I'm in my research and I'm like, okay, hyperfixation. Now with me, I feel like I become really obsessed with certain things, and it could be as simple as like
your bag salad.
No, like what I eat every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Wait,
like
you're what?
Like her, she loves her.
I eat like the
salad.
same thing every day. So like that I guess is a hyperfixation. Or if like I binge a show, let's say, that's a hyperfixation.
Yeah.
If I'm scrolling through social media.
I feel like that's everyone.
Right. So but I have really high highs and I have really low lows. So now in my research I'm finding out that the reason why I feel very low and I feel very guilty after my hyperfixation. So it almost sounds like I just like sniffed a line and now I'm low.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's an addiction. So like I'll feel really good about something and I'll be like really excited and I'll be really inspired and I'll be watching things for like 3 days, or I'll be like scrolling through social media, or I'll be like enjoying a piece of pizza, or I'll like have a beer on a Sunday, and then after the hyperfixation I feel super guilty that I wasn't present in the moment because I was scrolling too much, or
You know,
I ate after 8 o'clock because my high hyperfixation, my exciting hyperfixation is, ooh, I don't eat after 8 because that makes me skinny, but then I feel low and guilty if I do. So like as I'm doing the research is hyperfixation can be great if it's exciting things, but you can also hyperfixate on bad things.
And like unhealthy things.
So if you're having a bad day at work, you hyperfixate on it. That's what causes my anxiety and panic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now I'm fucking treating myself, okay?
Yeah.
With this research because I'm like, oh my god. So through my research, I think, and I've always known this, and I'll wait for like the episode on like mental illness, but obviously it's like a mood disorder, which I know I do have. I've never been treated for it, but it has a lot to do with hyperfixating highs and hyperfixating lows.
Yeah.
So I'll be really fine on social media and then I'll be off of it for 2 weeks because it's so overstimulating. And I know several people around me that will be like, I don't feel that way.
Because I
do. Like everything is just so much that I become obsessed with it and I become over. And then when I'm done, I feel like I crash out. I have super low lows and I feel guilty. I feel like major guilt.
Like
so
you didn't deserve that?
I wasn't present. I shouldn't have been doing that. I did it too much. And now I'm hyperfixating on the bad things.
Okay.
Literally one bad thing can happen, or I'm thinking about one bad thing and I'm hyperfixating on it.
I have a question.
So I realized that I don't have an addiction because I realized the differences between the two. I just have a hyperfixation problem, and it kind of trends to other things about my personality.
I love that.
But I learned so much about myself today.
I love that. I think it's like the 8th time.
Yeah, I mean, I started saying like I was going to talk about addiction and like my family, like my dad, like my dad was an addict.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I've had my situations with alcohol, but I'm gonna again wait for like an alcohol episode. I've realized that I was never addicted to alcohol. My therapist told me I was not an addict. I was not an alcoholic.
No, I think you just loved the.
But I realized this has to do with my fucking hyperfixation because I will take 100 shots of tequila.
No, she's not allowed.
And that's my hyperfixation. I'm great. I'm awesome. I could drink as many beers as the next one. I love life. And then I'm down and I'm low and I'm like, So my therapist always used to tell me like, you have to check your mood before you drink because if you're high and you drink, you'll be fine. But if you're low and you drink, you won't be fine. So I think all of this is correlating to each other.
It is.
And now that I know this about myself, I realize, like, that's why sometimes I literally can't fall asleep at night because of my anxiety, because I'm hyper fixating on this one low thing. Or I will literally spend the entire car ride to work thinking about me and my friends dancing to a specific song at a party in 6 months. Like, my imagination goes to that, like, and
Extreme
I just become
level.
extreme. Everything is very extreme.
Okay. So my question to you is, do you think that, we'll use social media because I know you took a break a couple of times.
All the time. I take
all the
like
time,
social
yeah.
media detoxes like once a month.
Do you think that you take those social media detoxes, right?
Yeah.
Because when you do scroll, it's like you take in so much information,
Yes.
you're doing it so fast. Like, let's just say, for example, 4 hours at a time. Versus Marissa and I'll do 1 hour, cook for an hour, take a shower, and then we'll, sit on the couch and scroll for an hour, and then we'll go out and get ready, and then scroll for an hour. It's because we take increments, right?
I think,
or do you think that you are like so overstimulated?
I just get overstimulated by it all. Like, we all do this where we'll like scroll through TikTok and we're like, why am I even scrolling? I'm not even realizing what I'm scrolling through. Or like you're scrolling through Instagram. Instagram has a lot of cons. Like, you're comparing yourself. Like, those are like normal social media, like weird moments.
Yeah.
But I feel like ever since I had Sunny, my time is so valuable.
Yeah.
And I find myself, if I almost feel like I'm wasting my time. So now I try to like find ways, like, okay, like I'm not gonna go on social media or my phone after 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna go on my phone or social media until 8 a.m. And the time that I'm with Sunny, I don't go on my phone. I try not to be on my phone. So that helps. But then I almost feel like, okay, if I only have 25 minutes to, scroll and see what everybody's doing. That's why I feel like sometimes I just need to take a week off because my brain literally can't handle it.
That's okay.
I get it.
Every person is different.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody remembers when I was off social media for 3 years.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, it was for a different reason. I was in a very toxic relationship, but I had no Instagram, Facebook, nothing for 3
crazy.
years. So I had no idea what was going on. Like, I would have to go on, like,
screenshot you.
people.com to see what my celebrities were doing. Like,
Oh my
it was
God.
actually really cool, but looking back, like,
No.
You know what?
it wasn't cool for a specific
No.
reason.
I'm really happy you're back.
Yeah.
No, of
Because
course.
you're killing it.
And it's like relevancy. You want to be relevant. And like social media is great for so many things. And it's funny and it's inspiring and you get like recipes. Like, but it's also really bad in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
certain people just can't consume that much information. I cannot consume that
I
much
feel like I don't even
information.
notice it anymore because I use it so much for work.
Yeah.
No, like truly.
Yeah,
I feel like I
also-
used to compare the shit out of myself to everything, and now I don't even scroll. I like do what I scroll on TikTok. I do what I have to do, post on all my pages, and then
I think there's healthy
That's
ways
it.
to use it all. Like,
'cause I don't think
binging Gossip Girl is fucking great and it's
love
healthy. But it's like, why do you feel so bad after you do it? Me, meaning, like,
Yeah.
because I wasn't
shouldn't.
present. Maybe I didn't use that time in a better way, and then I hyperfixate on that. So that's my segment.
Question for both of you.
Yes.
And myself. I'll go
Yeah.
after. What are some positive things that you do to help yourself for addiction? In addiction. Well,
I think reading, therapy,
ooh, I didn't think of that.
reading because it just like escapes reality.
Yeah, you literally could be so present in the moment.
Oh
when
my
you're
god,
reading.
you get sucked into
yeah.
the character
I
and
go
the
like
story
both,
and
like because like I said, like I'm on Instagram all day long, and I have to be. I'm on my phone all day long, so like escaping it with like either a really good TV show or a book. Those are my favorite. Therapy once a week. Should have fucking done it 20 years ago, but here I am.
Small
And
wins,
sometimes I
results,
do
small
journal.
wins.
I don't always journal. I like forget sometimes. I've tried to make that like a routine for myself, and sometimes I hyperfixate and I'm really really good where smoothie, eggs, journaling, working out,
Acai bowl.
literally farmers market. Actually, I go every week. And then there's other days where it's like bagel, bed, TikTok.
Yeah.
Like it goes back and forth. So I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
reading and therapy is my two that help me.
You?
I would say like anything that has a routine in it,
Yes.
which
I could agree with
found
that.
within my research that's like a really good thing to do when you have like that hyperfixation thing is like finding comfort in routine. So like I wake up and journal every single morning with my coffee. I have to wake up an hour before Sunny wakes up, so I have that time.
For yourself, which
Yeah.
is so important.
And like it literally said like go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, like routine, so your like brain doesn't, which I do, and it helps
do.
me. And I just started reading.
nice.
Love that.
Reading is like a really good way.
It's a really good outlet.
For me, I would say working out, but that's something new. I just started like working out
a new
religiously in my routine exactly since like February. I did work out a couple years ago, and then COVID hit, and then I just like got lazy and fat, and it was just like great.
It's everybody.
Wonderful. But now I really enjoy going to the gym.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then my alone time is like the most important thing. Like I don't know. I just love to be in my room. Sometimes I'm like overstimulated. I just need like quiet time. I love doing shit by myself. I love driving by myself. I love listening to the same fucking music over and over, and no one bothers me.
Yeah.
I think it's my alone time. Like my alone time is everyone's competition. Like you need to outdo
How you feel alone.
how I feel alone. Your presence needs to feel similar
Or better.
better. And like that is one thing that I learned in the last relationship that I was in. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Stop asking me what's wrong. Nothing is wrong. I just don't want to text. I don't want to call. I don't want to speak.
That happens.
And I'm perfectly okay. And I'm actually as happy as a fucking clam.
Yeah,
That's
there's like
normal.
so much
That-
power and like solidarity.
That-
Being alone,
My escape. Oh,
it's unreal.
I know.
No, I love-
I used
my
to hate
escapes-
it. Now
You couldn't
like,
go to like the store
Store by
alone.
myself. I would have to
remember
call
that.
somebody-
You'd be
like,
like, Dale, can you please come to 7-Eleven with me?
Now I crave it. Like
Interesting, right? Like as you grow up, you really become more comfortable within yourself.
Yeah.
That's probably the
That's
reason
what it
why
was.
you become. It's easier to be with yourself
because you like
actually
love yourself. I know. That's
I've always
actually
been like
so
that,
true.
though.
My
never-
20s were fucking rough.
We were together all the time. We didn't like ourselves.
Yeah.
I would say maybe I've always loved my alone time. I may be all over the
functional.
place, but that's okay because it
But
all
I-
makes sense up here.
But I feel like that's
It
why
all
you
makes
like your
sense.
alone time, because sometimes
Oh,
you get so overstimulated by yourself
Right.
or by other things because of your ADHD
Yeah,
that you're
'cause
like,
my brain
like-
never shuts off.
yeah,
So
and- yeah. So
talking,
it's
doing something.
You're with someone.
like, yeah.
I'm with actually 8 people.
Yeah.
I'm with the whole
Deadass.
soccer team up here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, that was good.
That was so good. And I'm really excited for our next topic. Whatever that may be.
Whatever that may be.
Tune in. Thanks for getting comfy with us.
Adios.
Cheers.
Bye.
Were we good? I feel like we were rambling.